tonight we have a Week 5 matchup in the District 9 Region 1 as our DuBois Beavers hit the road as the Brookville Raiders welcome them into town tonight. Both 2-2 ball clubs and both have an opportunity to take a leap in the District 9 Region 1 standings up there right behind the undefeated Clarion County. Central Clarion, that is. I'd like to welcome you into tonight's broadcast. I'm Devin Clark. As always, you're listening on Bigfoot Country. Tonight, we are back in the saddle. The regular duo. John Schneider joining me tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I never expected when we started the season it would be Week 5, almost halfway through before we got a chance to work together. But Devin, great to have you in the booth, both of us together, and we're going to have a good night.
Absolutely, and it is a great night for high school football. Homecoming week for Brookville. They just did their festivities, a bunch of festivities before. They got tents all around. They got games going on. They got bouncy houses over in front of the high school for the kids. They got a great scene going on over here.
They do. There's a lot going on in this community pregame. More than I've ever seen in a football stadium. That's great.
Yeah, and before we get dialed into this pregame show talking about both Brookville and DuBois respectively, just want to give a shout out to the Brookville administration here. Got really nice accommodations for us here tonight. Got a real nice press box. They kind of updated some things up here, but they set us up great. Got us our own little suite type deal going on. Got the boys up top. They're all comfortable and everything. Steve set up out front. So just hats off to Brookville. They did a really good job over here for us.
They rolled out the red carpet for us. They've been fantastic. So,
and we're about to do the national anthem here in Brookville to get this game started. So we're going to take a short break while that finishes up, and we will continue our pregame talk here when Brookville takes on DuBois. You're listening to high school football on Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike from DeLulo Transport in DuBois. DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for full-time and part-time non-CDL drivers for our FedEx division. These are local, home daily package delivery positions that service the Brockway, Brookville, Bridgeway, and St. Mary's areas. Applicants must be 21 years of age, and all training will be provided. If you're interested in joining our team, give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at delulotransport.com.
Want to start your day like a king? Visit DuBois Burger King for a hot and delicious sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese croissant-wich. Get 2 for just $5. Rise and shine with a croissant-wich that's made with 100% butter, piled with savory, sizzling sausage or thick, naturally smoked bacon, fluffy eggs, and melted American cheese. Visit DuBois Burger King today and grab 2 for just $5 to start your day like a king. DuBois Burger King on Route 255, the Beeline Highway, DuBois.
DuBois High School Football brought to you by McDonald's of DuBois. McDelivery is on the DoorDash app. Download the McDonald's app for delicious deals and great rewards. Bloom Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. And DeLulo Transport of DuBois, family-owned and operated, providing reliable transportation services. If you're interested in joining the team, call 814-503-4131. Stop by the office, 349 DuBois Street. See them online at delulotransport.com. Go Beavers!
Kickoff is right around the corner between our DuBois Beavers and host Brookville Raiders here tonight. We mentioned both 2-2 ball clubs. John, let's dive into these Brookville Raiders first. They're 1-1 in the conference, right now 6th in the District 9 Region 1. They have losses to Central Clarion on the year, 49-27, and they went to Ohio to play a football game this year, Week 2. Struthers, Ohio beat them 48-7. They beat Keystone and Montauk. Two teams kind of down in the rankings at the moment, but Brookville is going to come in ready to play here tonight at homecoming.
Yeah, no question about it. The only thing that you can tell by the teams that they've played thus far, I mean, Central Clarion being in our conference is going to be their toughest game, and they did put points on the board against Central Clarion. So they do definitely have a potent offense.
Yeah, both teams have a lot to prove tonight. We'll talk about Brookville and get into DuBois. Brookville's coming in tonight with a balanced attack led by senior quarterback Charlie Krug, leading passer and rusher, 40 completions on 70 attempts, has 539 yards, 8 touchdowns to 1 interception. That's pretty good, John. Also adds 29 rushes for 124 yards and a touchdown. And like I said, he's really going to be the catalyst.
He is, and that's one of the keys for DuBois. They have to keep him contained. If he gets to the outside, he's going to be an issue.
Sam Krug Don't know exactly the relation there, but if I had to guess, there's been a couple Krugs through the line. I assume it'd be the same bloodline there with sophomore wide receiver Sam Cruz, one of the favorite targets, along with Owen Fleming. But leading the way is going to be senior Jack Pete, and I understand he is new to football. He hasn't played the game his whole life, but he's coming in leading the way for this team. 304 yards, 4 touchdowns, 13 receptions. Freeman leads the team in receptions with 15, but Pete is going to be the go-to guy tonight.
Yeah, I would think so. And again, hats off to him. He must be a great athlete if he can pick a sport up that quickly.
So yeah, and we mentioned Charlie Krug. Now they're probably going to put the ball in his hands. DuBois is going to have to be ready to take down that dual threat attack. It's probably going to be relentless coming from Brookville.
Yeah, they have to, like I said, they have to keep him in the pocket. They have to keep him from getting to the outside. That's going to be one of DuBois' keys.
Switching things over to the DuBois side, mentioned coming in 2-2, 2-0 in the conference, second place right now, being 2-0 in the conference in the District 9 Region 1, right behind the undefeated Central Clarion Wildcats. And they got back in the win column last week against Bradford at home. Got a little momentum run, but they need to find a way to create big plays with Landon Schrock.
Yeah, and I think, the keys from DuBois, offensively especially, is going to be up front. If their line can perform a little bit better than they have in the first few games, give Landon Schrock a little bit of time to let plays develop, I think they'll be in good shape.
Yep, and the run game came alive last week. Took a little bit to get it going, but second half, the offensive line kind of did their thing, opposed their will, and the running backs had a really nice game. 200-yard days from Danny Dixon and Garrett Nissel. I look for them to keep that going and them getting fed the rock tonight.
Yeah, that's really good game plan going forward.
And we've already talked about the dual threat ability. When we look at the defense for DuBois, they're going to have a challenge on their hands tonight. Facing this dual threat in Charlie Krug, because he can really get it done. He missed some time this year, missed a game, but ever since he's come back, he kind of finished right where he left off a season ago. And yeah, DuBois is going to have their hands full. They switched things up a little bit. They put in a different look with the 3-2-5. They did a really good job stopping the run. If you can do that in that defense, putting that extra DB on the field with a lighter box, that is really key running a defense like that.
It is, and DuBois, hats off to them. I think aside from the week 1 game versus Karn City, where it was more of an offensive dominated game, I think DuBois has played very well defensively in the rest of the 3 games so far.
Yep, absolutely. And we are gearing up for a very good matchup here. Big time matchup in District 9 Region 1 between Brookville Raiders and our DuBois Beavers. We're going to take a short break, and when we get back on the other side, we're going to have our opening kickoff here between the Beavers and the Raiders. We have it live here on Bigfoot Country. Come on back.
Hi, it's Mike from DeLulo Transport and DuBois. DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for full-time and part-time non-CDL drivers for our FedEx division. These are local, home daily package delivery positions that service the Brockway, Brookville, Bridgeway, and St. Mary's areas. Applicants must be 21 years of age, and all training will be provided. If you're interested in joining our team, give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at delulotransport.com.
Brookville Area High School. Brookville has won the toss and elected to defer to the second half, so that means DuBois' offense will be on the field first tonight, John.
Yep, and DuBois will receive the ball moving from our right to left as we face Brookville High School.
And before we get started here, John, let's talk about what's upcoming for DuBois. Tonight, it starts their big stretch in the District 9 Region 1 in this order. Tonight, Brookville. Next week, Punxsutawney, DuBois' homecoming week. Get St. Mary's at home, and then they travel to Central Clarion, and then before they finish up with Montauk in week 9. But we're really going to find out a lot about this football team here tonight. Both of these teams are 2-2. A lot to prove, a lot on the light, and one of these teams is going to take a step into that top tier of the standings here in the District 9 Region 1.
Yeah, this, like you said, this is a really big game for both teams conference-wise. So you look at what DuBois has done, it's not a catastrophe because their losses are non-conference, giving them the second place right now so far.
So here we go, Stephen Plyer approaching, and he sends a liner back deep, and Krug is going to take it at about the 10-yard line. He's got some blockers in front of him, makes one man miss, but will be brought down across the 25 to about the 28. That's number 6, Colton Griffin, on the stop.
Yeah, a nice run there by Koger.
Looked like they were trying to set that up to the left side. Did have good blockers on that left side. Looked like something was brewing there, but the pressure from the backside there, Griffin did a good job closing down on his lane. So here we go in this DuBois offense, led now by Landon Schrock, replacing starting sophomore quarterback Trey Wingard, who went down week 2 in Brockway. We'll talk about that as the evening goes on. Big shoes to fill, as Wingard was looking good early on. But Schrock in the gun here, 1st and 10. He's back, he's looking, he's in trouble early, gets out of it, lets it fly, and has his man Caden Clark. And that's the one thing we were talking about, John. I asked Coach, do you ever have those conversations with them? Let it fly, trust your guys. You got athletes on the outside. Koger, Clark, who we just saw, Delaney, Voss, all these guys, just let it fly and trust them.
Yeah, absolutely, and he did a good job of making one man miss, and then he was wide open. He had enough time, set himself through, nice completion. Went
in the shotgun on 1st and 10, 2 receivers each side here. 2nd down and 3, trips to the left, Schrock back in the gun. Koger is the lone receiver to the right. Schrock is back, flags thrown, flings it off to Nissel in the flat, and he stood up, no gain on the play. If I imagine it'll be a pre-snap penalty against the Beavers, or maybe an offsides against the Raiders, we'll see. Flag came out as soon as the ball was snapped.
It is, but I do believe offside's a dead ball penalty in high school, is it not? So it's got to be...
John, I would like to say yeah, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to put myself out there.
Yeah, legal procedure is the call. Legal formation.
Had too many men in the backfield then. Not sure the specifics. They don't give specifics usually at the high school level. Maybe a tackle was lined up, or a receiver wasn't on the line. Probably too many men in the backfield. So that'll take it 2nd and 3 to 2nd and 8. Nissel didn't get anywhere on the swing screen.
No, he really didn't. I don't know if that's a penalty they could have declined, but that would have been... I don't know if you'd want to take 3rd down there with a good stop.
2 receivers on each side for Schrock on 2nd and 8. He's back. He's looking. Throws middle, high, and almost intercepted. Had Clark over the middle, but it was a little too high and almost landed right into the hands.
Jack Pete almost picked that off. Tall kid in the defensive backfield.
Yeah, Jack Pete, they got him listed on here, 6'3", 190 pounds. Biggest athlete for Brookville.
Yeah.
So here we go, 3rd down and 8. Trips to the right in bunch formation. Schrock rolls to the right. Schrock has a man in the flat, looks and just throws it too far out in front of him. Had 2 guys wide open in the flat,
He had
Clark and Voss.
And I'm not really sure who that was intended for, whether it was Clark or Voss, but it kind of landed right in the middle of them.
But nonetheless, DuBois just takes a minute 8 off the clock to start here, and they'll be punting away 3 and out on their first possession. Brookville stands tall. Jack Pete back to receive the punt. Garrett Nissel in the booted away for DuBois. Danny Dixon in the snap. He's been doing the snapping duties all season long for the Beavers on extra points and punts.
But I do like DuBois coming out and putting it into the air right away.
Yep, seeing what Schrock has. I like the aggressiveness off the bat. They will punt it away, though, and it is a good end-over-ender by Nissel. It's fielded by Pete at the 30, and he gets out of 1 tackle. Cuts it back to the middle, breaks another. Still going, midfield. Pete still going. He gets into Beaver territory at about the 48-yard line. While they get set up for Brookville's first possession, we'll take a quick break. Come on back. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by Joe's Tuck Shop. Homecoming special, slim suit rentals at $79.95. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers! And the DuBois Hampton Inn. The DuBois Hampton Inn near the DuBois Mall. We're proud to support DuBois High School Football and all youth athletics. The DuBois Hampton Inn, phone 375-1000. We love having you here.
Welcome back to Brookville Area High School. Brookville's first play from scrimmage goes for about 12 yards and a first down. Nice. Give him actually about 14 on the ground there. Yeah. Off balance line there. They went right behind it. Sirianni, main ball carrier for Brookville, getting it done. 1st and 10 on the 36 of DuBois. Straight ahead again, and it's blown up this time. That's Tyler Hansley getting in there. Almost took the handoff.
Yes, he did. Tyler Hansley, great penetration into the backfield. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah, but Anthony Sirianni, main ball carrier tonight. He'll be featured in the backfield. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Loss of about 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. So Brookville with good starting field position on their opening drive. 9:50 and counting. Scoreless game here. Homecoming for Brookville tonight. Big District 9 Region 1 game. Here's a snap. Krug back, throws into the flat, and it's blown up. Great job by Landon Schrock out there in the flat. Blew up his blocker, and now he's going to the sideline, and that is the last thing
he's holding his arm.
needs. I don't know who else DuBois has at quarterback. They have 2 freshmen on the roster other than Schrock. And Schrock went to the sideline holding his left arm, I believe.
It looked like his left arm is what he was holding.
But
Bryson Delaney checks in to replace him.
Loss of 4 on the play. Beautiful play from Schrock out in the flat. Tried the swing screen to Sirianni. Trips to the right here for Krug on 3rd and 15. Here's a snap. Krug rolling to the right. Rolling right. Fires. Has his man across the 30 to the 28. It's going to be short of the first down, but probably 4 down territory. It's about an 11-yard pickup there.
Yes.
Give them 12. It'll be about 4th and 3 here.
Looks like about 4th and 4. But their offense is staying on the field. It is 4 down territory for them.
That ball slightly inside the 29-yard line. Brookville going for it on 4th here. Opening possession. Score is 0-0. Jack Pete, senior, wide out, split left all alone. Here's a snap. Back. Krug under pressure. Steps up. And I believe he's going to lower his shoulder and carrying DuBois for a first down. DuBois had some pressure there, but Krug just used his strength to carry the DuBois defense for a first down.
Yeah, he kept those legs churning. That's what you want to do as a quarterback. After contact, keep those legs moving forward.
DuBois had him stopped, just couldn't finish. Good sign. Landon Schrock back on the field for DuBois at his defensive end position. Can't stress that enough. Here we go. 2 tight ends in the game for Brookville. Straight ahead this time with Sirianni. He's going to run right into Hansley again. Carries Hansley for a few.
5-yard gain on that one.
That's a way better pickup than I thought it was initially. 5 yards on first down. Brookville showing a little tempo here. Get into the line quick. Get in their calls in. Looking to strike the scoreboard first here on their homecoming week. 2 tight ends in again. Here's a snap straight ahead. Sirianni cuts back right into a bunch of Beavers. Spins off the initial hit by Voss. Brought down by a few DuBois Beavers. Like I said, if DuBois can finish on the first hit, they got good penetration there again. Just didn't wrap up.
Yep. So 3rd down and a short 2.
2 receivers each side here. Krug in the gun. Sirianni straight ahead with them, and it's blown up, and I don't know if he got there.
He did not. They
Danny
wrapped him up
Dixon's
nicely
in there along with Wilson. I don't think he got anything. It'll bring up 4th down once again. I'm sure Brookville will be going for this. So here we go. Give him a loss on the play. Going to take it to 4th and 2. 2 receivers each side. 6.5 and counting here. First quarter, scoreless ball game. Krug in the gun. The snap. Krug's taking it right. Looking. He's going to stop. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. DuBois takes over. I believe we have a flag down.
On the play.
So pending the flag, for the time being, DuBois has a sack and a turnover on downs.
I got to think that's in the area of holding.
Looks like it. Officials looking to the Brookville sideline, though. Got a holding on the offense. So
that'll be declined, and DuBois will take over on downs.
Absolutely. So no harm, no foul. Possession for each. Punt for DuBois. And the DuBois defense stands tall deep in their territory. Gave up 1 4th down. Didn't budge on the second. Good pressure. Zach Gallagher coming from behind there to get the sack.
Yes, it was. That's that bend, don't break mentality. When it gets down to crunch time, DuBois delivers.
Let's look at this starting offense for the Beavers. Starting at center, Zach Gallagher. Starting at right guard, Bryson Billick. Right tackle, Noah Crawford. To the left side, left guard, Noah Barr. Left tackle, Reese Stowe. DuBois coming out in that T formation they showed last week. We're calling it Penn State. They're going Penn State right. And it's Danny Dixon on the right side. And it is a bunch of Brookville Raiders in the vicinity. Maybe a yard or 2 on the play. This is something DuBois brought in last week, John.
Okay.
This T formation. Three running backs.
And no matter what, you want to have positive yardage on first down. 3-yard gain. Another 3-yard gain makes it 3rd and short. That's kind of what you want to do. That is that Penn State mentality. Up the middle, get the first down.
Tyler Hansley, Garrett Nissel, Danny Dixon are your running backs in the T formation. Coger split out, lone to the right. Here we go. Second back through. It's Nissel up the middle and just not much doing. Not much doing, so putting yourself in an obvious passing down here. 10 personnel's coming back on the field. And correction on that play was Bryson Delaney was split out, the lone receiver, and he split out lone to the left. We got trips to the right here. Schrock's back in the gun on 3rd and 7. Here's a snap. Schrock back. Schrock looking. Schrock over the middle. Got a man. It's Clark with some space. Cross the 40. It's a first down. Pete makes the stop for the Raiders, and Landon Schrock looked good there. Bought some time. Good job up front, giving him the time. Found his receiver over the middle.
Absolutely. Nice poise there by Landon Schrock. Stood in there, set himself, delivered a nice strike up the middle.
DuBois has the speed and talent on the outside. Brookville is coming up. They're playing man-to-man. Let your receivers work here. Let's see what can happen. Trips right here. Schrock's back. Delayed handoff. Nissel straight ahead. Nissel, lots of room. Midfield. There goes 40. There goes Nissel. Down to the 30. Pete once again on the stop.
Oh, and here's what you don't want to see. Nissel staying down.
Correction. Number 58 on the stop for Brookville. That's Jack Knapp. Jack Knapp, and Nissel is down.
I want to say it looked like he fell on the football, so I'm hoping this is only just a wind knocked out of him. He doesn't look like he's holding anything.
One of the heartbeats of this team, two-way player. And while he's down and trainers and coaches are looking at him, we're going to take a short break here in a scoreless ball game here at Brookville Area High School for this District 9 Region 1 matchup. Come on back. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. Go Beavers! Brackman Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Remember, Chevy's cost less in Punxsy. Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area. Serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and the surrounding areas. Good luck, Beavers! And by the Next Tier Bank DuBois team located at 522 Liberty Boulevard. Stop and see them to fall into great rates this football season.
Welcome back here to Brookville, and sighs of relief for the DuBois faithful. Garrett Nissel back on his feet, not walking gingerly at all, walking slowly, but assuming he just landed on the football there, got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
Yeah, so he'll definitely have to sit out for a play for the injury. But yeah, he's an integral part of this game, and DuBois definitely doesn't want to lose him.
Meanwhile, DuBois on the move here. Couple of big plays. Schrock to Clark, welcoming Caden Clark back, missing last week's game. And Nissel popping off a nice 25-yard run there. Ball's on the 30-yard line of Brookville. Pistol set here. Dixon is your running back. Straight ahead with Dixon. He lowers his head and has nothing doing. Brookville brought a lot of pressure on that.
Yeah, that
and
was
it's Knapp once again in there, and Belfiore on the stop for the Raiders.
Set up to definitely look like a run, and Brookville penetrated nicely. Loss of 2 on the play.
2nd and 12 from the 32 at Brookville. Pistol set once more. Wilson in as the fullback. Danny Dixon behind Schrock in the pistol. Kearney comes in motion from right to left. Here we go. Play action. Schrock rolling to the right. Schrock looking, fires. That's Coger. Has his man. Turns it up near the first down yard. See where they spot it. If he gives them the 20, it's a first down, and it will be a DuBois. Nope, they're going to mark him short. I was looking at the wrong rep.
Short, yeah.
Gain of about 11. It'll be 3rd down and 1 here for the Beavers.
They kind of reset the chains, and it looks like it's close where that ball's sitting. It's
yep, they need
3rd
the 20.
and inches, really.
They need the 20.
Yep.
Ball's sitting about half a yard. They do keep inching that down marker closer. So here we go. I formation. Schrock under center. They're going straight ahead with him. He has a push and then some. Schrock still going, spinning down to the 15-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers as the clock moves inside 3.5, stuck at 3:28 while we set the chains. First down for the Beavers. Nice little drive here.
It was. And again, this is what I like to see from DuBois. This is one of my keys to their victory tonight is their offensive line. And right there, their offensive line imposed their will. Not only did they get the first down, they got a few extra yards on top of it. Good playing by the offensive line.
Beavers still without Tyson Roy up front, one of their better linemen this year. Pistol set on first down. They're going to toss it out to Dixon. Dixon using his speed to the corner. Dixon 10, 5, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 5. Did he get there? They're going to mark him out at about the 6. I'm sorry, correction, 10. Boy, I'm way off. No, it is
right.
6.
7-yard line. 7-yard line.
I was right first time.
So that'll bring up
solid gain on first down.
Second and 2. Or second and 3.
No, another big key for DuBois tonight, what they were lacking early last week, and especially against Brockway and against Northern Bedford, they weren't staying on schedule. They were getting behind the chains. Not an offense built to be calling third and longs, behind the chains. They're staying on schedule here. Single back formation, play action. Schrock is running. He's in trouble. Cuts back. Gets out of a lot of trouble. Was facing a big loss and really close to the first down.
Yeah, I actually gained a couple on that. It'd be 3rd and short.
Different look there. They went under center. 10 personnel. They had 3 receivers on the field. They went under center with a single back. And they ran play action. Looked like they wanted to do a boot there, but it was completely blown up. Knapp was the first guy to him, but Schrock did a good job of making something out of nothing. Yes. Got a yard, 3rd and 1. I formation here. The snap, Schrock straight ahead again, getting a push.
Another first down.
Yep. First and goal now for the Beavers. Inching closer. I hear Coach Wingard yelling heavy set. So let's see here how DuBois approaches goal to go here. First and goal, under 2 to go.
Hansley checks in to give him the play.
Going Penn State right here. Kearney is the tight end to the right. Here's a snap. They're going Dixon. Dixon to the right. It's just completely blown up. Brookville knows what they're doing. And right now, you got to get tough. If you're going to sell out, show the run, you got to have the boys to erase the line of scrimmage, move them guys back. And DuBois is not doing that right now.
No, they're not. And again, they're getting a good push up front. It's not really working trying to take that ball to the outside. I think I would, if I were DuBois, I think I'd try to run up the middle a little bit.
So here we go. Back to 10 personnel. Schrock in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Here's a snap. Schrock is back. Schrock looking. Schrock is going to take off with it. Cuts back. Schrock's going to get in for a touchdown. 5 yards out. Landon Schrock strikes the scoreboard first here in this District 9 Region 1 matchup. Beavers on top.
Good choice by Schrock there. He rolled out to the right looking for a receiver. Nothing there. Made a nice cut to the inside, all the way to the end zone. Untouched, pretty much. Yeah, they were trying to get a quick hitter to one of their receivers, Koger or Clark. I think it was pick your best matchup by Schrock. Look at a pre-snap, see what he liked, and didn't like anything and just took it upon himself. Made one man miss and took it in. Long drive there for the Beavers after getting the turnover. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up. And the kick is good with 1:01 remaining in our first quarter. DuBois on top of Brookville here, 7-0. You're listening to DuBois High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football brought to you by McDonald's of DuBois. McDelivery is on the DoorDash app. Download the McDonald's app for delicious deals and great rewards. Bloom Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. And DeLulo Transport of DuBois, family owned and operated, providing reliable transportation services. If you're interested in joining the team, call 814-503-4131. Stop by the office, 349 DuBois Street. See them online at delulotransport.com. Go Beavers!
Don't hold anything back up here.
No.
Landon Schrock finds the end zone from 5 yards out on a scramble to give DuBois a 7-0 lead with 1:01 to go first quarter.
And a really nice sustained drive there by DuBois, taking off a lot of time off of the clock. Like you said, great balance between run and pass, and they move the football nicely down the field.
So for the Beavers, Edwards in to send it away. Edward Burkett. Pete and Freeman back deep for the Raiders. Here we go. Line kick. Pete lets it bounce at the 10. He fields it at the 5. Looking maybe reverse with Freeman, and they will hand it off, but DuBois is there, and Carter Wilson finishes it. Wilson coming down unblocked. Might want to get a hand on that young man coming down on the kickoff unit. DuBois wasn't fooled by the trickery by the Raiders. 1st and 10 for the Brookville inside their 20-yard line.
And that's what you teach on special teams. Stay at home. Stay in your lane. That's exactly what DuBois did right there. They didn't bite on the fake, and they were right there to finish the job.
When I played college ball, John, they said that was a big play, a big-time special teams play when you would get their team inside their 15-yard line. That's what DuBois just did there. Those are big-time plays. Here we go, 1st and 10, Krug in the gun, straight ahead with Sirianni. He cuts it back and runs into a wall of defenders led by Nicastro for the Beavers, who is really helping this team out in a big way here as we get under a minute to go here.
It is, and I think if Sirianni cuts right, there's a lot of room for him. He cut into the line, only gained 3 yards.
2nd and 7 here as we get under 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Beavers in their regular 4-2 front. Here's a snap. Straight ahead once again, Sirianni coming right this time, has more room near the 25, and I believe he's got a first down.
He does. That was a very nice block by one of the Brookville offensive players to take out Landon Schrock.
Yeah, Brookville just, running that simple ISO behind their up back fullback there, Belfiore, who's works as their backup quarterback as well. And they've been having some success with that run play, so let's see if Brookville continues to pound that. They've got some momentum there on the ground, and we are all zeros here for this first quarter. DuBois on top of Brookville, 7-2-0. Come on back, second quarter action. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King. Visit DuBois Burger King for a hot and delicious sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese crisp sandwich. Get 2 for just $5. Spitzer Honda. At Spitzer Honda of DuBois, the team is committed to providing the highest quality of service to earn you as a lifetime customer. And they are proud to support the local athletes. Good luck, DuBois Beavers. And the DuBois United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the DuBois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. The DuBois Area United Way.
Welcome back to Brookville Area High School. DuBois on top of the Brookville Raiders, 7-0, thanks to a Landon Schrock 5-yard touchdown run. The only score of the evening, and a rather quick first quarter is just Brookville's second possession. DuBois opened up, punted away, 3 and out. Brookville had a promising drive, but was unable to convert on their second 4th down. Of that drive, DuBois got the ball back and took it down and scored. Real quick, want to give a shout out to the Goodwill Fire Company, hose company back in DuBois. They got a crew tonight out in front, coolers and all, probably grilling out some good burgers if I had to guess, enjoying some high school football. Thank you guys. We appreciate you always tuning in, showing some love. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. On their 25, straight ahead. Once again, Gallagher's there quickly with the stop. Short gain of 2 on the play.
Yeah, good penetration, or a good push forward, I should say, by the Brookville line. Sirianni ducked his head, gained 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
And collectively up front for Brookville, not doing a bad job creating some holes, but DuBois isn't going to make it easy on them. Got a lot of reps in there with Zach Gallagher and Jawree Stowe, and they'll be going at each other all night. 2 receivers each side. Here's Sirianni going in motion. Cruz going to take it up the middle. He's got a lot of room. There he goes. Brought down just shy of midfield. Gain of about 21 and a first down for the Raiders, just shy of midfield. Call it the 47-yard line of the Raiders.
Yeah, that middle opened up very quickly, and Krug took advantage of it.
Yep, and Brookville showed a motion there that they ran a swing screen with earlier. They sent Sirianni in motion into the flat, and they flung it out to him last time. Krug pumped it that time and took it up the middle for the design quarterback run. Very good play. Trips to the right here, straight ahead with Sirianni again, and he's stacked up. a host of Beavers. Gallagher leading the way with Stowe, Wilson getting in there. Bryson Billick flying downhill. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Nice job defensively by the DuBois Beavers front four.
Front four in the middle. Nick Nicastro, Jari Stowe, Landon Schrock is your one end. Zach Gallagher's your other. Here's a snap. Krug in the gun. He's going to keep it going right. Breaks one tackle. Gallagher gets to him. Won't escape that one. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down here for the Blue Raiders.
Good job by DuBois there, though.
Yep, we said they're going to have to account for Krug in the air and on the ground tonight. They're going to call his number a lot tonight, and he's just getting started. 9:50 and counting, just getting underway here in the 2nd quarter.
You know, no line on Krug, but he's a big boy. He's got to be about 6'2", 6'3", and well over 200 pounds.
Krug in the gun, straight ahead on 3rd down. He's got the first.
Flag on the play,
That was
though.
Colton Griffin on the carry. Got what he needed. Needed 6, got 7. There is a flag on the play.
And that was thrown right as the ball was snapped.
Brookville is backing up.
So I'm guessing it's a legal formation against
well, you know,
Brookville.
we're in that situation where it's either that or DuBois lined up offsides, but DuBois is pointing in the area of the Raiders, and it is. Same call on DuBois earlier.
So 1 for 1, that's going to push it back. And I'm not really sure how a 3rd and 6 becomes a 4th and 10, but
yeah,
3rd and 10, but that's what we have.
Should take it back another yard.
Yeah.
3rd and 6 to 3rd and 10 isn't quite right, but all right, here we go. Shorted us a yard, but let's see if the boys can get a stop here. 3rd and 10 from the 47. Krug's back. Krug looking. Rolling
Pressure.
right. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. Nick Nicastro getting there. Huge loss on the play. Loss of 12, and it'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation for the Raiders. All Nicastro on that one.
Absolutely great pursuit by Nicastro.
Huge play. That penetration has been there for DuBois all season long. Kind of a lack of finishing. They got about 5 sacks last week against Talon Reese, which is no easy task. But here we go. Big stop there for DuBois.
Ooh,
Kick is away. Deeb's there to field it, and it gets by him. I don't believe he touched it.
He did not. He needs to get away from it.
But a lack of being able to field that punt will give DuBois a long field. So while DuBois comes back out, we'll take a short break. 8:16 to go. DuBois on top, 7-0. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Whether you're recovering from the gym, a tough game, or from post-surgery, Infused IV may have just what you're looking for. Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our peak performance IV therapy can supply your body with vitamins, minerals, and fluids to help your body function at its best. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in DuBois or online at infusedivbar.com.
We're back here at Brookville. DuBois false start on the 1st and 10 from the 15. You know, we're talking about little things. You know, little thing is being able to field a punt. And because DuBois was unsuccessfully able to field a punt, they lost about 25 yards of field position there.
They did, and it wasn't a lot of hang time on that. So if he catches it, he's got about 10 to 15 yards of running room.
Bunch trips to the right here. Schrock in the gun. Schrock rolling. He's under pressure. He's going to throw this one in the area of a defender. Clark going over the sideline.
Very dangerous by Clark because he tried to make a play and ended up having to dive over the bench.
There, but yeah, Schrock floated that one up there for everybody to get. Ended up floating it out of bounds.
And that was a very dangerous throw by Schrock because if that ball's caught, it's probably an interception.
Yeah, Dante Maury had a beat on it. Would have had to drag his feet to stay in bounds there. Would have been a tough catch, but incomplete. 2nd and 15. 2 receivers each side here. 8:05 to go, second quarter. Here's a snap. Schrock back. Schrock's going to dump off a screen. Nissel getting inside it. Has some blockers set up. Here goes Nissel. Cuts it back. First down and more. Up to the 30. Good play design there. Screen play blocked to perfection. Good job by up front and a fresh set of downs for the Beavers.
Yeah, great pursuit. Great eyes by Nissel.
Gain of 21.
Nice run after the catch.
Did a really good job using his vision, setting up his blocks. All credit to the offensive line. Schrock did a good job hanging in there, baiting the line, and dumped it off. Perfect time. Good hands catch by Nissel. Really good execution there by the Beavers.
And good blocking downfield as well. Those receivers did their job downfield as well as the line did their job in selling it.
Schrock back under center here. Tight end to the right. Single back is Dixon. They're going to hand it to Delaney on the jet sweep. He cuts it up into a bunch of bodies. Once again, Brookville doing a good job with their front four. Gavin Hanna coming downhill to make that play. No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he kind of got cut off from getting to the outside, and if he could have got to the outside, he might have gotten some more.
Yeah, but I believe should have just probably trusted his speed there, got what he could get. No, He had to get around Krug there. No easy task, but I believe with a full head of steam, could have got there with a straight arm and picked up a couple, maybe 2-3 yards. Better yourself on 2nd down. 2 receivers each side here. Schrock in the gun. Nissel's a sidecar to the left. Play action. Sets up another screen. Nissel again, and it's read beautifully this time by the defense. So they try to go back to that same play call. Just a little bit of a different look. Did it out of shotgun this time. Bringing the men in motion. Brookville not fooled. Gavin Hanna on the stop once again. That's a loss on the play. 3rd down and 14. So let's see if Landon Schrock has a good throw in him. We've seen him throw one over the middle so far here today. Gonna need some more of that here. 3rd and 14. He's in the gun and he's back. He's looking. He's gonna let this one fly. Clark, nice catch. 40, and Clark wrestles his way for the first down. There it is. The second time he found Clark over the middle. Fresh set of downs for the Beavers. Got 15, needed 14.
Nice play by Clark, and as he was hit, he was kind of hit backwards, and I don't know if he had it, but the defender came up to try to finish it off and actually knocked him past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he caught that ball.
Or line to gain.
He caught that ball where he needed to. He needed the ball at the 43, and he got to the 43 with forward progress. The hit did take him backwards, but he wasn't leaving up the chance. He wrestled his way for the first down to make it easy on the officials. Ball's on the 43 of Brookville. Sansom Deeb under center here. Schrock moves to the backfield. T formation. They're going to hand it straight ahead with Nissel. Nissel almost pops through. Gets about 3 off that left side. That's the most positive gain they've had out of that T formation so far this evening. Brookville's been doing a very good job.
Yeah, if Nissel could have broken 1 tackle, I think he's got a lot more room. Nice, tough run by Nissel.
2nd and 7 here, so new quarterback in the game. Maybe that's who we can call our backup quarterback now. Sansom Deeb, he took that snap from under center. They moved Landon Schrock as a 3rd running back in that T formation here, but Schrock is back out on the field now in the gun. Trips to the right on 2nd and 7.
You got DuBois looks like they're lined up off sides. He's not going to call it.
Here we go. No flag. Schrock is back. Schrock looking, throws into the flat. Nissel makes a man miss and might be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but nope, they're going to give him a loss. So not bad there by Schrock. He went through his progressions. Didn't like it. Went to 1. Didn't like it. Went to 2. Didn't like it. And went to his 3rd read.
And that's one Nissel did a great job of making one man miss to gain something out of nothing. It would have been about a loss of 5 on the play, but he scurried back up to only have a loss of 1. 3rd and 7.
Kill for DuBois. Changing the play here is Schrock at the line. Directing his offensive line. 2 receivers each side, under 4 to go here, first half. DuBois on top 7-0. Schrock is back. Pressure coming. He steps up, dumps it off, and it is incomplete. That would have went nowhere anyways. Good coverage all around the board for the Blue Raiders, and DuBois will punt it away, 4th and 8.
Yeah, it looked like Schrock felt the pressure there a little bit. I think he hurried that throw.
Yep,
but again,
Krug,
it wasn't going to go anywhere.
Give Krug the credit.
Timeout on the field.
To hurry that throw there from Schrock. He had really good pressure off the left side.
I don't think this is a timeout by any team. I think this is an official's timeout for some reason.
Yep, officials getting together. Nissels in punt formation. Pete.
Okay. So it's a game clock issue.
Game clock. They must have ran some extra seconds off after that incompletion there. Didn't have my eyes on it. Clock reads 3:40 to go here in our first half. Another fast-paced first half. Looking like we're still sorting things out here. Not sure, but the clock is set to where it needs to be. And the White Hats getting back in position, should be ready to go here. Jack Pete back deep for the Raiders. Good snap by Dixon. Nissel's punt is away. It's a line and squib to the left, but taking a very nice bounce. Pete is just going to continue to let it bounce. And DuBois will down it at about the 12-yard line. So we'll take a short break. Brookville coming back on offense. DuBois on top 7-0. You're listening to high school football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by Subway and DuBois. Enjoy the new Irresistible Subway series. Build a delicious sandwich, plus get a free cookie every Sunday. 3 locations inside DuBois Walmart, at the DuBois Mall, and South Brady Street. Go Beavers! The Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletics too. And DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy, proud to support the DuBois Beavers.
Welcome back to Brookville. Krug in the gun on 1st and 10, straight ahead. Sirianni, he's wrapped up, but a solid gain on first down. Gets it out across the 15 to about the 16. Just a short gain.
Gain of 3, 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7. Clock nearing 3 minutes to go here in this first half. DuBois on top, 7-0. Landon Schrock found the end zone from 5 yards out. That's your lone score. Brookville's had one nice drive today, halted by the DuBois defense. Trips left again on 2nd down. Krug is back. Krug throws out in the flat, and it's incomplete. No one got a hand on Schrock. They had a nice tunnel screen set up for Pete, but Schrock got his hands in there to disrupt him from catching the football. Landon Schrock.
Dangerous pass. If Schrock catches that going the other way, it's 6 points.
And Brookville absolutely had that screen set up. If Pete catches that, I think he is off to the races. That was set up very well. Landon Schrock with a huge play there. 3rd down and 7. It's a big play for the DuBois defense. Clock stopped at 2:57. 2 receivers to each side. Haven't got much going to Jack Pete to this point.
They haven't set the down marker. It should be 3rd down. It's showing 2nd down.
Krug is back. Pressure coming. He gets out of it, throws over the middle's wide open is Pete. DuBois had some pressure. Schrock makes the tackle at the 42-yard line. Carter Voss coming in, just couldn't finish it. I believe that was Voss. Didn't get a number, but someone came hot off that left side. It was actually Delaney. Just couldn't get Krug down. Did a great job of stepping up in the pocket. Yeah, finding his receiver downfield.
Yeah, Pete was wide open on that. But that's what you have to do defensively. You got to let that. You can't let him behind you. So
here we go. 2:25 and counting. 2 receivers each side for Krug. Here's a snap. He's back. Got a man wide open in the flat. It's Pete. Nice tackle. DuBois rallied quickly. Landon Schrock on the stop along with Koger.
Gain of 5 on the play. It'd be 2nd down and 5.
Brookville showing a lot of tempo here. Getting to the line quickly. Getting their play calls in. Krug in the gun. Sidecar to the right. 2 receivers each side in the snap. Screen play out. It's to Freeman, but it skipped into him. Incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Throwing that from the far hash. Like I said, intended for Hayden Freeman. Just couldn't get there.
And that's kind of a killer for Brookville. Going up tempo and then an incomplete pass just slows everything. thing down.
Yeah, that's why I'd really like boys to challenge these receivers. I'd like them to get up in their face, not give me those give me yards. Because if Freeman catches that,
he
can walk
yards.
for a first down. He has 5 yards easy. If he makes a miss, he's off to the races. I'd like to see DuBois be a little more aggressive there, get in the face of these receivers, really make them work. Trips to the right here. Krug is rolling right, rolling, looking, fires, and it's nearly picked off. Walker Thomas coming up, getting some time at safety these last couple weeks.
Nice play to knock it down,
Very nice
though.
play. Take it to 4th down. Let's see. I believe the punter's coming out in Plyler. And yeah, he is. And they'll punt it away. DuBois gets a huge stop.
So 1 minute, 40 seconds left on the clock in the first half.
Sansom D back to receive. Here we go. Plyler, some pressure on it. Deeb going over, and he'll watch it go out of bounds. Pretty nice kick. No chance on the return. See where they finally mark it at about the 25-yard line. That's where the Beavers will have it. 1st and 10. 1:34 to go. Beavers leading 7-0. And I think a touchdown here before half could go a long way in this game. Hasn't been a high possession game at all.
Now the clock has run pretty much continuous, other than DuBois' first drive that was all in the air. It didn't really go anywhere.
That first drive was just 1 minute and 8.
Right. It's been fast ever since then. It is big for DuBois if they can score here, because Brookville is going to get the ball in the second half.
Just 3 possessions each for both teams. I formation here for the Beavers. And snap.
It's going to be a false start on Koger. Koger took a step before the ball was snapped.
So DuBois coming out I formation. Doesn't seem like much urgency to get the ball down the field. But they'll go backwards on the false start. Clark coming on for Koger. 1:33 to go, 1st and 15 at the 20. Like we said, Landon Schrock, 5-yard touchdown run is the difference. Both defenses have been very stout here this first half. Schrock's going to keep it straight ahead. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Be 2nd down and 10. Seems like DuBois will be content to go 7-0 into the halftime here, John.
Yeah, by the looks of it. But honestly, I like that play call a little more often. They are
Schrock's
moving
down.
the ball.
Schrock down
is
for DuBois.
down.
And I don't know what this is.
This
I'm
time
not
he's
sure.
holding something. Looks like his knee or his calf.
He is grabbing at something. They're holding his ankle at the moment. We're going to take a break while they get this sorted out. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's in DuBois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? DuBois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your DuBois McDonald's off the Beeline.
And welcome back here to Brookville Area High School. DuBois on top in this District 9 Region 1 matchup over the Brookville Raiders 7-0. 1:17 to go, first half. DuBois quarterback Landon Schrock is being tended to on the ground. They're looking at his ankle, calf area, not 100% sure, but doesn't just look like a stinger that he might be able to come back from right away. Sansom Deeb is looking like he's taking snaps over there in the shotgun from Zach Gallagher. So it looks like that's who DuBois go to.
And a very concerned TJ Wingard looking over his player, helping him up. It doesn't look like he's put much weight, if anything, on that left ankle.
Not at all, and just what a huge blow for DuBois. Already riddled with injuries so far this year. Losing one of their better linemen for better part of the rest of the year, kind of out indefinitely, not too sure. Same with Trey Wingard, not sure his status. You know, they're kind of hopeful he could be back within the next few weeks, but he's still working to recover. And now your backup quarterback, who No, it's shown some signs of being able to push the ball down the field in the air tonight. We know what he brings.
The good news is he's walked out on his own power, which is good. He's putting a little bit of weight on it. Take it into the locker room, see if you can get it taped up or worked on. Hopefully he can come out in the second half.
Here we go. Deeb under center. He takes that snap and he tosses it out to Dixon. Dixon trying for the edge. Dixon won't get there. Jack Pete on the stop. Clock will continue running. 45 and counting, 3rd down and 8. So Brookville not calling any timeouts. Looks like both teams are content.
So they'll have to snap the ball one more time to get it into halftime.
Yep, play clock at 23, game clock at 30. About a 7-second differential there. Coming up at halftime, we have the Brackman Chevrolet and Buick of Punxsutawney halftime show live here with Chuck Farah. Nissel the first back through. He just gets a couple. Take it to 4th down and 6. And the clock strikes 0 here on our first half. And that's how it'll end. DuBois on top of the Brookville Raiders, 7-0. Landon Schrock. 5-yard touchdown run is the difference at halftime. Like I mentioned, stay tuned for our Brackman Chevrolet and Buick halftime show coming up momentarily with Chuck Farah. Hope you enjoyed our first half. Make sure you come on back for the conclusion of this one. You've been listening to DuBois High School football on Bigfoot Country.
Hello everyone, Jeffrey from Brackman Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. We are huge advocates of youth sports. Without coaches and all the helpers, it wouldn't be possible. The teamwork, camaraderie, goal setting, the learning how to deal with disappointment. These are all skills that our children are learning by being involved in youth athletics, but it wouldn't be possible without these coaches and staff. So when you see them, shake their hand, say thank you for making a sacrifice for our kids, because they are helping give our next generation of leaders the skills they need to succeed. And remember, Chevys cost less in Punxsy.
And welcome back to halftime.
DuBois High School football is brought to you by Joe's Tuck Shop. Homecoming special, slim suit rentals at $79.95. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois or check out InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers! And the DuBois Hampton Inn. The DuBois Hampton Inn near the DuBois Mall. We're proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. The DuBois Hampton Inn, phone 375-1000. We love having you here.
Hi, it's Mike from DeLulo Transport in DuBois. DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for full-time and part-time non-CDL drivers for our FedEx division. These are local, home daily package delivery positions that service the Brockway, Brookville, Ridgeway, and St. Mary's areas. Applicants must be 21 years of age and all training will be provided. If you're interested in joining our team, give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street or find us at delulotransport.com.
And welcome back here to Brookville area, everybody. We will be getting to our Brackman Chevrolet and Buick halftime show momentarily. Chuck Farah will be right up.
We open our show with the High Energy Green Day tune, Holiday. Our featured tune is Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. We then close our show with Aaron John's classic Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
You staying up there? Okay. Doing better than
Phenomenal achievement by our Brookville Blue Raider Band. The band has won an invitation to perform at the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association Conference in Erie next April. This is the equivalent of any of our sports teams winning a state championship. Congratulations, band. We truly have one of the best bands. remind everyone that the Current City game will be at home. The upcoming game against Current City will be at home. Remind everyone to tune in to WTAJ News tonight at 11 p.m.
He's doing a great job down here, so I couldn't be happier for Sean and everything he's doing down here in Brookville right now.
Yeah, it was just certainly a nice scene. Kind of caught us off guard because I've been here for homecoming before, and it was just really nice. Everybody seemed engaged. A lot of kids running around. A lot of families coming out. Places packed. They got the whole field up here behind the football field packed. The whole elementary school around to the backside where the smaller gym is in the Brookville High School over here. So it's just a packed house here tonight, and rightfully so. We got a really good District 9 Region 1 matchup going on here tonight. Landon Schrock's lone touchdown is the difference at the moment. Chuck, what does DuBois have to do to walk out of here with a victory?
I think, we got to run the ball. I think we run the ball better the second half. We can control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. I think we did a good job stopping the run there in defense. We were getting some big plays on the run there, that their first couple series.
Early on.
We kind of controlled that. The biggest thing going this week, I know that Coach McClear, our defense coordinator, talked about was controlling Jack Krug. He's a heck of an athlete. We all knew that coming in. He and Jack Pete, both on the backside there, as a receiver, just controlling those two. And we saw that, Krug get a free a couple times on those quarterback draws. That's something we got to keep under control. And I think, we saw Landon Schrock get hurt there late in this first half. Hope he's okay. If not, we have Sammy Deeb's going to come in and be a quarterback. So you'll probably see a lot more running if that's the case. Maybe some play action for Sammy.
That is legit. Let me ask you. Samson Deeb is the backup.
He's the backup.
To Schrock. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
he is the backup.
So
right
nothing's listed, so we're not 100% sure.
Yeah, Sammy played some quarterback for us last year in JV. Did a good. He's a great athlete. Baseball wrestler, football player, great athlete. He knows the system. So if Landon's not able to go, it'll be Sammy Deeb will be our quarterback in the second half. So hope Landon's good because he's a great two-way player, not only as a quarterback. Fill it in for Trey Winger there, but also as a defensive end. He's done a great job all season there.
Real quick before we wrap up here, Chuck, whiteout in Happy Valley this weekend might be a rainy one. How do you like the Nittany Lions' chances? Iowa coming in, big rivalry.
I love their chances. I will be there. I'm leaving at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's going to be a long day. We're going to love it.
Why are you leaving so early? Why?
We got about 20 guys coming for a tailgate. A lot of friends home from out of town. We're going to make a nice weekend of it. I like their chances. I don't like what the point spread is right now. I think it's like 2 touchdown advantage. I don't know about that, but Iowa's tough. I mean, this will be their offense's Penn State's best test against that Iowa defense. So, but I like their chance in the whiteout. The atmosphere is incredible, so that should bring a lot of energy for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just looking forward to the challenge. We've been challenged a couple times early last week, going on the Big Ten in the road, and we're taking that home as we welcome in Iowa. So I'm looking for a good Penn State victory there. As always, Chuck, thanks for your time. Thanks for getting up here.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week. We'll be back to business as usual.
All right.
Next week. So I always appreciate your time.
Thank you.
That is it for the Brackman Chevrolet and Buick Punxsutawney halftime show. Come on back, and me and John will wrap up at halftime. We'll get ready for the second half kickoff. You're listening to DuBois High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
Hello everyone, Jeffrey from Brackman Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. We are huge advocates of youth sports. Without coaches and all the helpers, it wouldn't be possible. The teamwork, camaraderie, goal setting, the learning how to deal with disappointment. These are all skills that our children are learning by being involved in youth athletics, but it wouldn't be possible without these coaches and staff. So when you see them, shake their hand, say thank you for making a sacrifice for our kids, because they are helping give our next generation of leaders the skills they need to succeed. And remember, Chevys cost less than Punxsy.
Welcome back here to Brookville Area High School. DuBois leading at halftime over the Brookville Raiders 7-0. Landon Schrock 5-yard touchdown run is the difference. So we mentioned, John, fast-paced first half there. Not high possessions. Not a very offense-oriented game. Both defense are kind of dug in and making plays and getting off the field.
Yeah, I agree. And again, what you're probably going to see, like Chuck was saying at halftime, it's probably going to be a run-heavy offense for DuBois, trying to control the clock in the second half. So hopefully they can step up defensively and again keep Brookville out of the end zone, and we'll see what happens.
So it is certainly nice to know that DuBois does have someone with some quarterback experience. Chuck shedding some light there. Samson Deeb will be the go-to if Schrock can't go. I do see Schrock running back out on the field right now So, we'll see what that brings DuBois. But Sansom D will be the go-to for DuBois if Schrock can't go, and he does have a little JV experience. So yeah, we'll just have to see here.
Yeah, good to see Schrock, and hopefully that was just you tape the ankle, live with it for the second half, and see what we can do.
Well, he was running. Looks like he is supporting a little bit of a limp there. So that's going to be that's a tough call. Already down your starter in Schrock. Schrock looked like he was getting more and more comfortable as he was getting more and more snaps. He was able to complete some passes to extend some drives here. Completed one that led to his touchdown drive. But so yeah, we're just going to have to see how it falls for DuBois and see if they can get him back on the field.
Yeah, he is gingerly stepping on that left leg, and Deeb is still warming up as well. So tough to say what's going to happen. He just kind of slammed the football down. I don't think he's real happy right now.
Yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst. Maybe you could have him on defense instead of offense. I'm not sure, but he does look like he is paying a lot of attention to his injury. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back here, we'll talk about some keys to victory for both Brookville and DuBois. You're listening to DuBois High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School Football and all youth athletics. Go Beavers! Brackman Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Remember, Chevy's cost less in Punxsy. Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area. Serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and the surrounding areas. Good luck, Beavers! And by the Next Tier Bank DuBois team, located at 522 Liberty Boulevard. Stop and see them to fall into great rates this football season.
Welcome back to Brookville Area High School. DuBois on top of Brookville at halftime. Still got a couple minutes on the scoreboard as they finish up their Hall of Fame inductees. Same thing DuBois did last week. Brookville is doing this week at halftime. Do things a little different here. We're used to things being done at DuBois. Everything, the homecoming announcement, the court is presented at halftime, and then the announcement of the king and queen are at halftime in DuBois. They do things a little bit differently. They have a big two-hour festival thing going on before the game, and they did all the ceremonies and crowning the king and queen before the game, John.
Yeah, they did. It's normally we just have the queen announced at DuBois. They did actually a king and queen here.
Yeah, King's just kind of the sidecar to the queen.
Yep, there you go.
They don't announce it, but
Right, you know who it is.
That's the king.
Yep.
That's the king. So yeah, got a couple minutes on the clock here still. So, John, let me send it over to you, man. What do you think Brookville has to do in the second half? Make some adjustments, and what are their main keys to pulling out this victory here tonight?
Well, I mean, Brookville is moving the football. DuBois is doing a good job of bend and don't break. So they just have to find a way to get it in the end zone. I would say, again, just kind of keep doing what you're doing. I don't think they're doing anything horribly wrong. So we'll see what happens in the second half. Again, very close game.
Yeah, when you switch over to the DuBois side of things, defense, like you said, bend but don't break mentality. They gave up a fourth down on Brookville's opening possession. Next set of downs, took them to 4 downs again, and they were able to get the stop on the sack by Zach Gallagher. So they've been really stingy and good job of getting off the field. So I say they, just keep doing what you're doing. They were throwing 4 down front at them, a little bit of the 3-man front, bringing an extra athlete on the field. So I'd say keep mixing the looks up, keep them guessing. And Brookville's got a really balanced attack. They've been unable to get Krug going. If DuBois can keep that in their favor, I say DuBois has a really good shot to walk out of here with a victory.
No, they do, and this is a chess match right now because, again, Brookville is moving the football, but DuBois eventually has the answer in the chess match.
Yep, and we're about ready for our second half kickoff. We'll send it back for a short break. And when we get back, we'll be ready for the third quarter of Brookville and DuBois. You've been listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football brought to you by McDonald's of DuBois. McDelivery is on the DoorDash app. Download the McDonald's app for delicious deals and great rewards. Bloom Electric Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, providing sales and service to both residential and commercial businesses. When you call, we get moving. 814-375-0884. And DeLulo Transport of DuBois, family-owned and operated, providing reliable transportation services. If you're interested in joining the team, call 814-503-4131. Stop by the office, 349 DuBois Street. See them online at delulotransport.com. Go Beavers!
Edward Burkett's kickoff to start the second half is a liner. Pete lets it bounce, bounces over his head into the end zone for a touchback. So the Brookville Raiders will set up shop 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Great kick, good start for the Beavers.
Yes, absolutely. He touched it, but in went into the end zone. But in high school football, any football that enters the end zone on a kickoff is a touchback.
As long as he didn't do what Gunnar Olszewski did on the Monday night, I think you're good. Young man, if you were watching that game, that is the last thing you do as a kick returner, what Gunnar Olszewski did. Okay, I'm off that. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Man in motion. Krug's going to keep it up the middle's got a lane. There goes Krug, 30, still carrying tackler, still going. And he's across the 35 to about the 37. Nissel was along for the ride. That one was old Krug there, gain of about 16.
There was. Nissel was desperately trying to rip that ball out of there, but Krug did a great job of holding on to it. Drug him for another 5 yards.
And, one key offensively for Brookville that we didn't mention is they definitely need to get Krug going. That'll help their offense out immensely. He's lone in the gun here. Freeman in motion. They'll fake it up middle again, this time to Krug, and he's swallowed. Dixon in there, Gallagher as well. Loss of about 2 on the play.
Nice penetration by the DuBois Beaver defensive line.
Yep, that was the same play. They tried the stretch option. Krug kept it up the middle again. DuBois was ready to defend it. 2nd and 12 here. Ball's back at the 34.
And while we have a second, I'd like to give another shout out to my lovely wife, who I know is listening, Kristen.
Go.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Trips to the left here. Belfiore is lined up tight. Straight ahead. This is Griffin. Griffin back to the original line of scrimmage. Pushed back by Stowe and Carter. About 2.5 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and long. And this is where this DuBois defense has been living all night. Keeping this Brookville offense off schedule.
So quickly, Hansley and Billick check out of the game, or Billick back in.
Yeah, Billick back in. Him and Wilson are in the middle. They're in their 3-2-5 at the moment. Voss and Nissel are over the slots. Deeb and Koger are your corners. Kearney and Dixon are your deep safeties. Gallagher, Stowe, and Schrock are your linemen. Here's the snap. Krug is back, all day to throw. Looks middle, wide open. Pete, 1st down. Cross the DuBois 40 to the 39. And correction, that's Nicastor, and Landon Schrock is not on the field to start the second half. He is not playing defensive end. So we'll see if that carries over to the offense for him. But another good strike over the middle, and Brookville's had success with that.
Good poise by Krug, letting that play develop. Crossing pattern.
All the time in the world to throw. Straight ahead with Sirianni. He's coming right. Big hole. Bounce it to the outside. He's flipped over by D, but it's a solid gain on 1st down. Further into DuBois territory. Gain of 12. 1st down for the Raiders. And they're on the move here. More substitutions for DuBois. Billick back on for Voss. Back in their 4-man front. Hansley comes in as the other defensive end with Gallagher. Stowe and Nicastro in the middle. Trips to the left here for Krug on 1st and 10. DuBois showing pressure. Sirianni splits the blitz. Runs right through it, through the heart of the DuBois defense. Picks up about 4. Be 2nd down and 6. 8:40 to go here, 3rd quarter. DuBois on top, 7-0. Trips to the left again. Belfiore comes in, tight as the wing left. Here's a snap again. Sirianni straight ahead this time. He's stacked up. Broke his initial tackle. Stowe got through, and then a host of Beavers comes to stop him to make it 3rd down, short gain. Bring up 3rd down and 4, give him 2. Once again, stopped in the backfield, but Sirianni with some tough running. They're inserting Belfiore in as a wham block. They're running right behind it. 2 receivers each side, 3rd and 4, Krug back. Krug throws deep, looking, end zone. Pete up, Pete has it. Is he in? He's going to be short, but he goes up and takes it from Koger. Koger in good coverage. Pete just won the battle. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 for the Raiders.
Great extension with Pete. He just went up there, the high point of that football.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good throw. He left it to the inside. Koger just never got eyes on it, couldn't find it. Pete went up and took it from him. So here we go, 1st and goal, 7:25 and counting. Brookville looking to tie. Trying to spread the DuBois defense out here. In the gun. Krug straight ahead. Krug's going to walk in untouched. Good job up front by Brookville.
So yeah, like we said, but Brookville, they just needed to keep doing what they were doing. They were moving the football, and they right down the field.
Just walked in. 7-6. Plyler will be out to tie the game for the extra point. DuBois on top momentarily. 7:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, kick is good. 7:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Brookville ties the score on the Charlie Krug 1-yard touchdown run. Come on back to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football is brought to you by DuBois Burger King. Visit DuBois Burger King for a hot and delicious sausage or bacon, egg, and cheese crisp sandwich. Get 2 for just $5. Spitzer Honda. At Spitzer Honda of DuBois, the team is committed to providing the highest quality of service to earn you as a lifetime customer. And they are proud to support the local athletes. Good luck, DuBois Beavers. And the DuBois United Way. You can be on the team to help the less fortunate in our area. With your help, the DuBois Area United Way is meeting the needs of the area's health and welfare service agencies. The DuBois Area United Way.
Charlie Krug finds the end zone from a yard out to tie the game at 7:10 to go. 3rd quarter just getting started here with our 2nd half. And effortlessly, Brookville right down the field there, John.
Yeah, they did. Again, they can move the ball, and DuBois wasn't able to stop them. That was a great catch by Pete.
So now the question will be, can DuBois move the football? Koger fields the end-over-ender at the 12. He's coming up straight ahead. Koger across the 30, near the 35. And so let's see who's going to be at quarterback, and it looks like it will be Sansom Deeb. So I'm going to have to assume Landon Schrock is going to be sidelined for the remainder of this game. He did not look happy coming out of halftime.
No, as he
on
was
the
trying
sideline.
as he was trying to do his warm-ups, he was trying to put weight as he drifted
when he dropped back.
And he just couldn't do it. Kind of threw the football down to the ground at his feet and walked over to the bench, kind of put his head down.
Yep, so DuBois out in the T formation. Deeb under center. Hansley joins Nissel and Dixon in the back. They're going to go Dixon coming left. He's got the outside. Here goes Dixon. Dixon gets to the 40. I'll tell you what, Pete came down, really closed that edge well to keep it at 5. There's a lot of room off that left side. DuBois did a good job at caving in that left side of the offensive line, or defensive line.
They did, and that's what DuBois needed on 1st down, to show that they can still run the football.
Yeah, they need to stay on schedule. And they've really only ran the ball out of that T formation or under center. They haven't tried to run the ball much in this 10 personnel from the gun. So here we go. Trips right here. Deeb is in the gun. Here's a snap, and they will go Nissel straight ahead. Nissel, full head of steam, bounce to the outside. There goes Nissel. 40. He'll be pushed out at about the 34-yard line, but here we go. Getting some momentum on the ground here. Garrett Nissel. They'll mark him out at the 33-yard line. as he rips off. About a 27-yard run there and a timeout for Brookville. Their first of the half. While they take one, we'll take one as well. 6:13 to go, third quarter. We're deadlocked at 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by Subway and DuBois. Enjoy the new irresistible Subway series. Build a delicious sandwich, plus get a free cookie every Sunday. 3 locations inside DuBois Walmart, at the DuBois Mall, and South Brady Street. Go Beavers! The Greater DuBois Area Chamber of Commerce, serving 14 municipalities to make life better. Proud to support all of our local businesses and our area youth athletics too. And DuBois Drug and Wellness. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy, proud to support the DuBois Beavers.
DuBois on the move here as we're back here at Brookville Area High School District 9 Region 1 matchup. 2-2 teams. DuBois trying to stay undefeated in District 9 Region 1, and Brookville is looking to enter the upper echelon in the standings. Both these teams are coming in at 2-2. We've been stressing big opportunity for both these teams here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's again, in the chess match, a big game for both teams. We still don't know who's going to come out on top.
We're deadlocked at 7. T formation, deep under center. Hands. Dixon coming right this time. Dixon trying to get the edge and is caught from behind. Freeman on the stop for the Raiders. But we'll take 3 on first down. Takes it to the 30, 2nd and 7.
Good play calling by DuBois here, trying to stretch it out. That leaves that middle open for that handoff to Deeb when they need it.
Yep. You lose Wingard, you become more limited on offense. You lose Schrock, you become more limited. So, DuBois just going to hopefully try to do what they can do here, and hopefully they're doing it well. Trips to the left here. Deeb straight ahead with Nissel. Nissel runs into those linebackers, Knapp and Hanna. No gain on the play, going to bring up 3rd and 7. Looked like it was there initially, but the linebackers did a good job of closing that hole.
But I got to say, if you're going to be in that formation, at some point, Deeb is going to have to put it up.
Yep.
He's going to have to put the ball in the air because you
have to keep him honest.
And you're telegraphing that up the middle. If that's all you're going to do with 4 wideouts, sooner or later you've got to put the ball in the air.
2 receivers to each side here. 3rd and 7. Deeb in the gun. Nissel sidecar to the right. Here's a snap. They're going to throw a screen out to Clark. Clark's got some room. Trying to weave in and out. I think he might have. I'm not sure. There's a lot of bodies over there. It looked like he had some room, but he cut back and looked like he cut back into more jerseys. Got a couple on the play. It's going to be about 4th down and 5 here, maybe 6. So 4 down territory. Ball's on the 29. So big play here for this DuBois offense. See if they can keep this drive going inside 4:30. Pistol formation. Here, they're going to try Dixon coming left. Dixon, nowhere to go. Not a good play call there. That was red all the way. Brookville knew it was coming. Like you said, that ball's going to have to go up in the air sometime. You got to keep them honest.
Yeah, Belfour read that all the way, came in and made a beautiful tackle. So Brookville's going to take over on downs.
Brookville, they're going to be smart. They're going to load the box. That they haven't barely had a safety back for a lot of the portion of the first half and into this second half to start. So, DuBois being limited offensively, they're going to have to get creative and they're going to have to find a way. They're going to need their defense to stay revved up for them and keep getting off the field. Charlie Krug and this Brookville Raider offense has some momentum. They got 1st and 10 on their own 35. Trips left. And the snap. Pump fake. Here we go. Screen out to Pete. It's caught. There goes Pete. Room in front. And a shoestring tackle by Dixon saves a touchdown. 16 yards on first down. Takes it across midfield.
Brookville's going up
into
tempo
DuBois
now.
territory.
Blood in the water. They're going to keep pressure on DuBois.
Back in the 3-2-5 defensively. Correction there in a 4-man front. Trips to the right. Here's the snap. Krug keeps it. Second man through. Got a solid gain. 67. Is that Roy in there?
Tyson Roy is back
yeah.
in the game. He
didn't
made
start
the
the game. Didn't see him in the first half, but he's out here for the second half. Hopefully he can be a fresh body. 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 6 here. Krug goes hard count. DuBois stays disciplined. Now he's changing the play at the line. Taking his time. Here's the snap. He's back. Looking, throwing, got a man wide open. If he catches it, it's a touchdown, but he overthrows him. Overthrows the younger Krug. Sam, wide open. They pumped a screen outside, and he was all alone.
He was. Good pressure by DuBois, though. He had to get rid of that right away. One-on-one matchup on the outside, and he was beat. He just overthrew him.
Yeah, those one, you allow a little pressure on those to sell the screen like they're leaking out. 2 receivers each side. They're tight in bunch formation. Probably looking to attack the middle of the field here. Krug back. Krug throws. Sideline. Got his man Freeman. Ball almost came out, but Freeman gets it back deep, punched it out, but wasn't able to get it, and he gets what he needs for the first down. Clock stops for an official timeout.
They're going to call for a measurement here, but I think he has
measurement. While they do that, we're going to take a short break here. 2:47 to go, third quarter. Brookville driving, looking to take the lead here. We're deadlocked at 7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School Football is brought to you by Joe's Tuck Shop. Homecoming special, slim suit rentals at $79.95. Proud supporter of the DuBois Beavers. Infused IV Bar. Stop in and see how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Midway Drive in DuBois, or check out InfusedIVBar.com. Go Beavers! And the DuBois Hampton Inn. The DuBois Hampton Inn near the DuBois Mall. We're proud to support DuBois High School Football and all youth athletics. The DuBois Hampton Inn, phone 375-1000. We love having you here.
We're back here at Brookville. Not sure why the chains were needed to come out for that, because he had the first down by about a whole entire football, John. So, but nonetheless, first down for the Raiders.
Actually, that benefits DuBois. Stops that momentum a little bit. I don't mind a call of the chains for right there.
Now the Beavers are in their 3-2-5 defense. Roy at the nose, Nicastro and Gallagher on the ends. For your 3-man front, 2 receivers each side for Krug. 1st and 10 just inside the 40 of DuBois. Sirianni flips sides. Here's a snap. Gonna fling it out to Pete once again. A lot of room to run. He gives a stiff arm to Clark. Might get a face mask.
I think they do. You're going to have another 15 tacked onto this one for a face mask. And you mentioned it before, Devin. I really would like to see the defensive backs come up in the face of the defender there.
Yep.
He caught that football with 10 yards of nobody going to be able to touch him.
I would do that every time if they're going to continue to play that off. That's just that's gimme yards. And right now Brookville's smart enough on the sideline to see it.
Yeah,
they've hit that about 3 times so far this half.
And again, on that route, too, if you get him closer to the line of scrimmage, he doesn't necessarily have to guard his face. You might actually be able to get him to jump that route.
Yep.
And then it's 6 points the other way.
Yep. Challenge them. You got to trust that our best can cover their best. And that's Caden Clark out there. One of the most trustworthy players we have, both sides of the ball. So here we go. 2 receivers each side. They're tight and bunch set. Sirianni flips sidecars once again. Now he goes back. Switching once again. Here's the snap. Krug is back. Krug looking all day to throw. Still looking. Now he's got some trouble. Steps up, avoids it. Still on his feet. There goes Krug. 10 eventually brought down. That's Samson D. We got a Brookville Raider down. That's Jack Pete. DuBois trying to help him to his feet here. Hopefully he just got a stinger. Krug was close to the first down. DuBois just unable to get enough pressure there. Krug did a good job in the pocket getting out of the scrum. Clock stopped at 1:34 here, and now it'll wind here. We're ready for play. Jack Pete for Brookville will come off for a play. Calling it 2nd and 1, 9 yards on first down for Krug. Here we go. He's back again, straight ahead on the ground. He's got the first down inside the 5s. We're going to have 1st and goal for the Raiders. Clock is getting down to about a minute to go in the third quarter, and another fast-moving quarter of high school football here. Jack Pete back on, nothing serious for him. So let's see here. 11 personnel for the Raiders. Got the tight end right, 2 receivers to the right. Pete is lone to the left. Here's a snap, straight ahead, Sirianni. He's met immediately. Zach Gallagher. Great penetration, loss on the play. Be 2nd and goal from the 7.
Great job by Gallagher getting into the backfield.
And this is where DuBois is going to need their defense to step up big for him again. Not sure what we'll be able to do offensively. Down our best 2 options at quarterback. 25 seconds to go here. Krug has to snap it. Play clock at 15. About a 3-second differential. 2 receivers each side. Here's the snap. Krug rolling to his left. Looking, fires, got a man, and it's just out of his reach for Pete. Clock stops, 7 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd and goal. They're on the 6.
That's a tough throw by Krug. Running to his left, trying to set. He threw it out in front of him and down.
Once again, you know, DuBois got a lot of pressure in that first half from their front 4. So far this third quarter, Brookville has made some adjustments up front with their collective 5. They've been doing a good job of keeping Krug clean so far in this second half. Double sidecar here for Krug on 3rd and goal, a big one. 2 receivers to the right. Pete split out left. He's all alone. Here's a snap. Krug back. Krug looking, stepping up, throws, got him, touchdown Pete. And if there's one man you can't lose track of, it's number 21 for Brookville. He's their go-to man, and Brookville's on top. 6 yards. Krug to Pete.
Yeah, they defended that well. He just stuck in the front of the end zone.
Couldn't get home.
Nope. They didn't get to the quarterback in time. He gave him just a little bit too much time to be able to throw that.
So now we're back to the question, what is DuBois going to be able to do offensively? Kick is up. That's no good. That's wide left. So DuBois gets a break there. The botched extra point by Plyler takes the score to 13-7, and we are at zeros here in the third quarter. Got the fourth quarter on the other side of this break. On top 13-7. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Fall into great rates this football season with Next Year Bank, a proud sponsor of the DuBois area Beavers. At Next Year Bank, you're more than just a number. Our team takes the time to understand your financial dreams and helps you make them a reality. Stop in to meet Devin and the team and ask about our deposit account bundle. Next Year Bank, serving the DuBois region since 2020. Visit us at 522 Liberty Boulevard to open an account and meet the team. Next Year Bank is member FDIC.
As time expires in the third quarter, Charlie Krug finds Jack Pete for the 6-yard touchdown to give Brookville the 13-7 lead following the Plyler missed extra point. As we're ready for fourth quarter action, 12 minutes left, and DuBois, we've been talking about it. What are they going to be able to do offensively? No, they're limited. They're down their quarterbacks. Not sure if Deeb is their last resort, but they're on him now. Riddled with injuries. Good kick by Plyler, fielded by Clark at the 10. He's across the 20, stops his feet at the 25, and that was a bad decision as he's walloped. Not sure why he decided to stop his feet and reverse his field where his blockers weren't, but that's where DuBois will have it at the 25.
And another DuBois Beaver limping on the sideline. Bryson Delaney taking his time. He was staying in the game.
And once again, as we talked about it for Landon Schrock coming in for Wingert at the time, week 2, no easy task here for Samson Deeb. Not only is it tough on him and the players, it's tough on the coaching staff as we almost have to completely revamp what you're going to do offensively on the go mid-game. 1st and 10 in the gun. Deeb is back, flings it out to Nissel, and he drops it. Might have had something set up there, but Nissel can't help out his quarterback. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, he threw that just a hair too early. Nissel was still turning his head when that ball almost was to him. So
put it right on his screws. We got to catch that football.
He does. He does need to catch that.
Trips to the left here, 2nd and 10. Koger is loaned to the right. Nissel sidecar left. Here's a snap. Deeb back again. Deeb in trouble. Throws it out to Nissel, and right on him is Knapp. And a loss of 5 on the play. DuBois going backwards.
No, that screenplay, it just isn't there.
Incomplete on 1st down, -5 on 2nd.
So you
Take
can
things to 3rd and 15 here.
Yeah, you can just see the momentum turning towards the Brookville sideline right here. DuBois doesn't have an answer for this. A 3 and out is not what they need.
Got to try something. They have been, the middle of the field has been open. They've hit some receivers in that area. Plenty of playmakers on the outsides. Let's see if we can get the ball to him. 3rd and 15. Deeb in the gun, the snap. Gonna quick throw. Koger, not eyes on it, picked off. Sam Krug going the other way. 10, 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Brookville on the pick 6. Koger never had his eyes on it. I like the idea. I like the quick hitter. Koger wasn't on the same page with Deeb. Looked like the ball was in a good spot. Koger didn't run his route. Didn't think it was coming to him.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head right there. You got to go for that one-on-one matchup. The ball was where it needed to be.
Now we got another DuBois player on the sideline, and while they tend to him, we'll take a short break here, but all Raiders here momentarily. They're on top 19-7. Come on back. DuBois High School football on Bigfoot Country.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the DuBois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The DuBois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Not sure who the player down on the field is, John. Kind of looks like Zach Gallagher. I don't see him in the huddle. Just unfortunate for DuBois. Next man up. Don't want to make any excuses for the injuries, but if there's big ones, DuBois got them. All their quarterbacks down to their 3rd, 4th string quarterback at the moment.
Now you hate to see any of the big guys go down too. Their offensive, defensive line are what they're going to need to pull this off.
Yeah, and moving forward, nothing gets easier for DuBois. Punxsutawney next week, St. Mary's the following week, 2 home games back to back, and then they travel to Central Clarion, who looks pretty unstoppable at the moment. And DuBois just kind of got the life sucked out of him here recently with the long touchdown drive by Brookville, converting 3 third downs in that process. And then the pick 6 here, just back-breaking type stuff that the Brookville Raiders are putting on the Beavers here. So while we still tend to the injured player, like I said, I'm guessing it's Zach Gallagher, but still not 100% sure. I can't see the number, but he's still down. So we're going to take another short break here with Brookville on top, 19-7. You're listening to DuBois High School football in Bigfoot Country.
DuBois High School football is brought to you by Tri-County Performance, your local dealer of Western snowplows. Proud to support DuBois High School football and all youth athletics. Go Beavers! Brackman Chevrolet in Punxsutawney. Remember, Chevys cost less in Punxsy. Hoffer Realty Associates, your real estate center for the DuBois area. Serving DuBois, Treasure Lake, and the surrounding areas. Good luck, Beavers! And by the Next Tier Bank DuBois team located at 522 Liberty Boulevard. Stop and see them to fall into great rates this football season.
Welcome back here to Brookville Area High School, 19-7. Brookville on top of our DuBois Beavers here in the fourth quarter with 10-11 on the game clock. Actually, it should read about like 10:40 and some. They ran the clock for about 30 seconds while our injured player was down. Not sure. They got Gallagher in a sling already. And that's who it was, and
that's a big loss for DuBois. Yeah, but you got to think if his arm's in a sling on the opposite side of the sidelines, so he's done for the day.
So let's go through it. DuBois at some point this year has lost their first three quarterbacks, and now their starting center is going out. So if you're Coach TJ Wingert, I mean, everything's kind of getting thrown at you, just kind of one piled on top of the other. And these aren't easy things to overcome, but you don't want to make excuses. You got to have guys ready. That's why depth is so huge. Got to have guys that come in and take valuable game snaps, game reps off those starters. Gallagher walking slowly to the sideline.
So I would guess Brookville's going to go for 2 here to try to get it back to a 14-point lead.
Well, Plyler's out.
No, he's going to go for 1. They are kicking it.
And they do put about 34 seconds back on the clock, 10:45. To go in our game, all Raiders in Brookville. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:45 to go. Brookville on top of DuBois, 20-7. Come on back. You're listening to High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
Infused IV offers a wide array of products and services that will help you get back on track fast. Our state-of-the-art infrared sauna will help loosen muscles, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. Athletes love our PEMF therapy and Normatec recovery boots, too. These non-invasive therapies encourage the body's natural healing processes and reduce the need for pain medication. Make Infused IV part of your pre- and post-game for optimal results this season. Now infusing ages 16 plus with parental consent. Find out how Infused IV can help you become faster on and off the field. Stop in on Midway Drive in DuBois or online at infusedivbar.com.
Sam Krug converts the 30-yard interception return for a touchdown, the latest score in this one, to take Brookville's lead to 20-7, and rather quickly. DuBois on top at halftime, and it was a fast-moving third quarter, and kind of in a blink of an eye, touchdown drive for Brookville, and then the pick six, and here we go. Plyler sends a good end-over-ender. Clark fields it inside the 10, and he brings it out. Runs right in to the return coverage again. Gets it to about the 23-yard line. Clark seems frustrated, but...
So from your playing days, Devin, what can a coach say to you as a player right now in this situation?
Just keep after it, trust what you're taught, trust your technique, and it's just about grit right now. They have to find some heart. They have to find something within them that they got to get something going. They got to get rhythm. And it all has to happen out on the field, mentally with the boys. They got to get back in this game. Trips to the left here. Here's the snap. Deep, back deep, quick throw. Nowhere near his intended target, Clark. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Right there, he had a defender right in his face very quickly as he threw that football. And again, you've got to think with DuBois, they're going to be pressured.
So, yeah.
You're going to have pressure every single play right now.
With Gallagher out, that's your starting center. Bryson Billick is in at center now. And Harvey Klinger, 6-foot sophomore. I'm sorry, he's your center. Billick is at right guard. And it's a low snap. Deeb picks it up, and he's going to be dropped. Ball still loose. And I believe it's still loose. I'm not sure. It fell on it. DuBois tried to pick it up, and I believe Brookville dislodged it again, and Brookville comes up with it. But still no signal of whose ball it is. Belfiore has it. Brookville football. 10:23 to go, and a bad snap leads to a DuBois turnover, and Brookville set up shop. First and goal. All Raiders here.
Yeah, DuBois is getting stunned right now. They don't really have an answer. It's kind of deer in the headlights at the moment.
Little bit. Got two backs in the backfield, one to each side of Krug in the gun. Got a timeout defensively for DuBois, and with 10:23 to go in our third quarter. Hey, remember that thing I said we've been having fast-paced games? You're right, I did jinx it.
You did.
I did.
Absolutely, I think you did. It was to this point. I thought for a second maybe you were right, but no, I think you jinxed it.
I was jinxed it. 10:23 to go here in our ball game. All Raiders here, 20-7. Come on back on the other side of this break. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Hi, it's Mike from DeLulo Transport in DuBois. DeLulo Transport has immediate openings for full-time and part-time non-CDL drivers for our FedEx division. These are local, home daily package delivery positions that service the Brockway, Brookville, Ridgeway, and St. Mary's areas. Applicants must be 21 years of age, and all training will be provided. If you're interested in joining our team, give us a call, 814-503-4131. Stop by the office at 349 DuBois Street, or find us at delulotransport.com.
First and goal for the Brookville offense. Knocking on the door here, looking to add to their lead. Two backs in the backfield. Here's a snap. Belfiore straight ahead. Runs through one tackler, fighting. Did he get there? He reached and he got it. 5-6 yards out. Easton Belfiore finds pay dirt, and it is all Blue Raiders on their homecoming night here. Week 5 in a District 9 Region 1 matchup. Plyler in for the extra point to try to take this to 27-7. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and it is now 27-7 following the extra point. 10:16 remaining. You're listening to DuBois High School Football on Bigfoot Country.
We're moving. Hi, this is Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. On August 21st, we will be open at our brand new pharmacy located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. Our new location is more convenient with easier parking and accessibility. For our existing customers, we cannot wait to see you at our new home. If you have never been to DuBois Drug and Wellness, now is the perfect time to discover our award-winning service in our new home located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Easton Belfiore finds the end zone on the ground from 7 yards out, take the score to 27-7. You know, we mentioned John DuBois had an opportunity tonight to stay undefeated in District 9 Region 1 tonight. And right now it's looking like all Brookville. And we're looking at a conference that, you know, two teams are at the top undefeated. DuBois is one of them. And then 4 teams following that. Brookville is one of them. They're 1-1. So that conference is going to sort itself out here rather quickly. Dixon fumbling, picks it up at the 10 and just dancing. And one thing I know for sure, never want to stop your feet. And that's exactly what we've been doing on the kick returns here lately. And Brookville has been taking full advantage.
Yeah,
Dixon had trouble picking it up and just kind of danced there. And
DuBois is at a loss right now, and they just need to take a step back. And this is where, as a football team, this is where you're going to find out what you're made of.
Yep.
You know, are you going to give up, roll over, or are you going to fight till the end no matter what the outcome? This will tell you a lot about what the upcoming season is going to be.
You asked me, what do you say to a team, and you kind of just hinted at it there. Get something positive. Let's not go out on a negative. Let's not pile crap on top of crap, so to speak. I know that's not a nice way to say things. Not trying to sound super negative here, but I think you get my point. take something positive heading into the locker room out of here. It's not looking good. This game ain't over yet. Anything can happen
it's not. Absolutely.
Here in high school football. Just under 10 to go. No gain on first down for Danny Dixon on the pitch. 2nd and 10. Just outside of their own 15. But yeah, that's just the thing, John. Do something, get something going with some momentum you can take in the next game.
They need to not get into panic mode. I mean, whatever the outcome, slow it down. Just do something positive. And here we have Nissel up the middle.
Yep. Fullback trap play. Gets about 7-8 yards there on 2nd down, and Delaney coming up limping once again.
So I'm telling you, a first down here is big for DuBois. They need to they can't go 3 and out again. If they go 3 and out again, this game's going to get out of hand. So a good positive play right here. Get a first down, get some momentum going, and see if you can put the ball in the end zone.
Under 9 to go, 3rd and 2 from the set 23. Here's the snap. Same play. There goes Nissel. He's out the back end. Needs one block. There he goes. 40. Near midfield. Tackle made by Sam Krug. And there we go. There's some positive life for DuBois on the ground there. Garrett Nissel really been the own bright spot here for DuBois offensively.
And if you're DuBois right here, I like them going under center. I don't like them in the shotgun right now. Get that penetration, because one of the things that was really successful in the first half was when they only needed a few yards under center, that push from the offensive line was working. So even if you're turning around and handing it off, that initial surge from the offensive line is big.
Yep, and that's coming in with the backup center, Henry Klinger in there. Avery Klinger in there, deep under center again. Dixon is your tailback. And it's Nissel once again, same play, straight ahead. Fights forward for about 3.
But positive yardage on first down. I always like to say that. I've said it over and over again since we've been doing radio together. Positive yards on first down is huge. Gain of 3, close to 4. You keep doing that, creates 3rd and short, reasonable to pick up first downs.
Yeah, Blake Porter on the stop for Brookville, and we talked about it. Take something into the locker room with you. DuBois doing that right now. Have a nice sustained drive at the moment. 2nd and 6. They're staying on schedule. I formation again. Nissel's a fullback. Dixon dotting the I. 2 receivers each side. Here we go. They're going to toss it out to Dixon. Dixon cuts it up, and he just runs into a wall. Mr. Hanna and Knapp just controlling second level defensively, not letting Dixon break through that first line of defense there. They're doing a really good job of coming up and attacking, filling gaps. Just a yard. I'll call it no gain. It's about 3rd and 6 still. So let's see here. I'm sure DuBois is thinking 4 down territory no matter what. Carter Wilson checks in at fullback. Shifts to the gun. Pistol set. Here's a snap. Ball's on the ground. Ball's picked up by Deep. Throws quickly. Has his man Kearney. Turns it up. First down. Across the 40. So good job by Deep. Staying calm. Made something out of nothing there. He picked up the botched snap.
It was
another low snap. Wasn't a good snap. He did a good job of handling it.
Kind of a combination. I think that was where he should have caught the snap, but I think he kind of took his eyes off it a little bit. It wasn't a horrible snap. But again, when you're starting centers out, you got to really pay attention to those things.
So, yep, DuBois here sustaining this drive on the 37 of Brookville, taking some time off the clock, 6.5 and counting to play. But for your DuBois, good to get some positive going. Here's Wilson, his first carry. He buries forward near the 30. Mark him at the 32, but a solid gain on first down. Clock stops here with 6:07 for an injured player. That's Knapp. Knapp, he's been all over the place. Two-way player for Brookville. Called his name a bunch last year. And so, yeah, we talked about it, and DuBois certainly is in rhythm here on this drive. This game might be out of their reach at the moment, but
again, like you say, is what is DuBois going to do? Are they going to give it up, or are they going to fight? They're fighting, which I like to see.
I formation. Here's his snap. It's Nissel, and he just runs right in. He's still going. He pokes out the back end. There goes Nissel. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, DuBois.
Tough run by
Very
Nissel.
tough run. Right through the teeth of that defense. They had him stop dead to rights, kept his legs moving, and popped out the back end. So a little bit of life, not a whole lot of time left for 2 possessions, especially the way the possession game has been in this one. Few possessions, long possessions, sustained drives by these teams, but DuBois cuts the lead in half here.
But no matter what happens in this game, I like what I just saw on that drive. They didn't roll over. They stayed their course in this game.
Yep, came out with some purpose.
Pre-snap penalty here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They're trying to sort this out. One guy is going off.
Yeah, too many men on the field for Brookville. Or a legal substitution.
You're both wrong. He said substitution infraction.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard this say quite that way.
No, but I think any penalty is an infraction. So
I love it.
I do too.
He's not wrong.
No. Proper English by the official.
Penalty is declined. DuBois will take the extra point. Gotta have some fun up here, huh?
You do.
Dixon to snap, Deeb to hold. Good snap, good hold, kicks up. Kick is good, 5:46 to go. DuBois showing a little life here late. They trail Brookville 27-14 on the touchdown scamper by Garrett Nissel, 38 yards. Bring it on back here for maybe an exciting finish. You never know. Beavers making a run at it. You're listening to High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Fall into great rates this football season with Next Tier Bank, a proud sponsor of the DuBois area Beavers. At Next Tier Bank, you're more than just a number. Our team takes the time to understand your financial dreams and helps you make them a reality. Stop in to meet Devin and the team and ask about our deposit account bundle. Next Tier Bank, serving the DuBois region since 2020. Visit us at 522 Liberty Boulevard to open an account and meet the team. Next Tier Bank is member FDIC.
Garrett Nissel finds the end zone from 38 yards out for the DuBois score to take it to 27-14. So, not a whole lot of time left in this, couple possessions left time-wise.
Hans team is up for Brookville, expecting an onside kick.
And it looks like that's what we're going to try to do here. So, and I agree with it. You know, time's not your friend right now. So here we go. Pretty good kick. And it's fielded rather quickly. Had a nice little spin on it, but nice play made by... I kicked it to the wrong guy. They kicked it to Jack Pete.
Yeah, sure hands to
kicked
Pete.
It to the
He's
wrong guy.
It.
Good play there by Pete. Good attempt, nonetheless, for the Beavers trying to stay in this game. But if they get a quick stop here and get the ball back...
No, you never know.
I've seen darnder things happen, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything
you can have a
happen.
bad snap, a quick turnover. You never know here. But right now, if you're DuBois, you got to think Brookville's going to try to get the clock running, so you're going to have to be gap sound here. Don't let them run the ball on you. 2 receivers each side, first down from the 46, and they are going straight ahead with Krug. Tries to bounce it out and breaks 1 tackle, still going. And DuBois had him. You got to make that tackle in the backfield there.
Yeah, you really do. You knew that. I could call that going to be Krug crawling his own number there. You're going to keep it on the ground. They had the, 4 receivers spread out. Yeah, there's only 2 options. Yeah, Krug or handing it off.
Made a bad mistake there, bouncing it out, bounced it right to Kearney. He was ready. Kearney just couldn't finish. Got to be ready to make a play at any time. DuBois falling short at that on their 1-and-1 battles. 2nd and 4. DuBois territory at the 47.
So you got all kinds of room out here to the right.
Here's the snap. Sirianni straight ahead. Pulls forward to the 45. Flag thrown. Now this could be a couple things here. I think we might have a face mask. You know, DuBois has helped Brookville out one too many times tonight. When you're trying to get back in a game, you certainly can't do that. DuBois just
you can't
get out of their own way sometimes, and just a little bit more of that here this evening. You know, DuBois has had some tough blows, without a doubt, you know, due to injuries. But they got to shore some things up on the field execution-wise. As we've mentioned, nothing gets easier for them moving forward. They're welcoming in a very good Punxsutawney, very physical team up front. Punxsy is that'll be coming into DuBois next week, and
then, you know, St. Mary's is always good. So,
St. Mary's has been a tough opponent, and we all know what Clarion's about. 1st and 10 from the DuBois 30. Krug taking his time. Clock winding down to 4.5 to play here. Brookville on top, 27-14. DuBois had a late touchdown here by Nissel. Make things somewhat interesting momentarily. Tight end right, 2 receivers to each side. Pete is alone to the left. Man in motion is Freeman. Here's a snap. Sirianni is dropped in the backfield by Wilson. No gain. So at what point, if you're DuBois, do you use some timeouts? Unless you want to send this one off to the night. I don't think that's quite how we were going to go out here, but
I don't think you want to either. I think you want to call your timeouts, but you know it's going to go down to inside of 10 seconds before they snap this football on every single play.
Yeah, you know, Steve helped me out there. I was under the indication we had 2 left. We only have one left, though, so.
And I think you save it till you're on offense. Honestly, you got to try to stop them.
Straight ahead, Sirianni again, and he's stacked up. Tyson Roy in there along with Wilson. Nice to see Tyson Roy back.
They're going to need that right now with Gallagher out. It is great to see Tyson Roy back.
You know, just moving forward, certainly. Clock winding down to about 3 to go here. Brookville 27. DuBois 14. 3rd and long here. 3rd and 9. Just inside the 30-yard line of DuBois. One should be a delay of game, and I believe Brookville gets a timeout. And while they take one, we will as well. 2:46 remain in our contest, and DuBois trails Brookville 27-14. Come on back for the remainder of this ball game. You're listening to High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Go Beavers! McDonald's and DuBois will be cheering on the Beavers all season long. Don't have time to run and get some food before the game? DuBois McDonald's McDelivery is on DoorDash. Have all your favorites delivered right to your doorstep. Download the DoorDash app and choose your McDonald's menu items for delivery. Simply pay and track your McDelivery order as it comes to you. Getting the food you crave delivered is a whole new way to love McDonald's. You can also grab a treat on your way to the game at your DuBois McDonald's off the Beeline.
Welcome back to Brookville Area High School. 2:46 is left in our contest here, and Brookville's looking to wind up 3-2 here. It's just a couple snaps away from that, possibly.
Devin, I got to give one more shout out to a gentleman that just texted me. I want to give him a big congratulations because unfortunately I wasn't here last week for the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, but a real good friend of mine, Danny Dennison, congratulations on being inducted into the DuBois High School Football Hall of Fame. And thanks for the text, buddy. Glad to have you listening.
Yeah, congrats once again to everybody who got inducted last week. It was they did 5 and a legacy guy, and good stuff. 4th down, Sirianni straight ahead, and he's going to be dropped. And I believe DuBois will use their final timeout here. And while they do that, we'll take another quick one as well. 2:35 to go. DuBois going to be getting, well, it's 4th down. They're probably going to be going for it, so we'll have to see when we get back on the other side of this break. But a quick timeout for us here. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
Out-of-town guests coming in for a reunion, celebration, or family function? Make them feel at home at the DuBois Hampton Inn. Group rates are available for your guests, and a clean, comfortable room is a promise. Meeting and banquet rooms are available. Enjoy the indoor pool, and we have wireless internet too. Start your day right with Hampton's free hot breakfast. Call us 814-375-1000. That's 814-375-1000. The DuBois Hampton Inn. We love having you here.
Welcome back to Brookville Area High School here. 4th down coming, and if Brookville converts this, that will be all she wrote. DuBois is out of timeouts. So here we go. 4th and 9. Two receivers each side here for Krug. Tried to hard count, didn't get him. They motion Belfiore in from slot to tight left. And the snap. Krug back to pass here on 4th down. Throws it. Got a man, and it's caught inside the 5, and that'll probably do it here in Brookville. Be a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal for the Raiders. And quickly, John, I'd like to give a shout out real quick to Dave Glass. You know, me and you kind of had some, I don't want to call them issues, but, you know, we had some things going on schedule-wise that we had to do some things, you know, early in the late summer there leading up to this. So we want to give a shout out to Dave Glass for giving us a hand and stepping in when I couldn't be there, when John couldn't be there. You guys did a fantastic job.
As did you.
In week 2 in Brockway. Bell Sirianni up the middle trying to spin, and he fights his way in for a touchdown. But yeah, real quick, staying on Dave Glass. You know, if it wasn't for him with his AT&T phone up in Carson City, we probably weren't going to get on the air that night.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out him. He was able to get us on the air that night, and he did a really good job filling in for you and for me as well. So just shout out to Dave Glass being available, and he'll be back on later in the year when I can't be there, I believe, for the Holidaysburg game.
Yep.
So once again, thank you, Dave Glass. And thank you, Bigfoot, for all you do. Extra point is up, and extra point is good. 2:07 to go, and Brookville adds to their lead thanks to the Sirianni 2-yard touchdown run. Send it back to the station for another quick timeout. You're listening to DuBois High School Football in Bigfoot Country.
We're moving. Hi, this is Bill Drahushak from DuBois Drug and Wellness. On August 21st, we will be open at our brand new pharmacy located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. Our new location is more convenient with easier parking and accessibility. For our existing customers, we cannot wait to see you at our new home. If you have never been to DuBois Drug and Wellness, now is the perfect time to discover our award-winning service in our new home located at 209 Beaver Drive in DuBois. DuBois Drug and Wellness, your community, your health, your pharmacy.
Welcome back here to Brookville Area High School. 34-14 in favor of the Brookville Raiders is your score. And John, DuBois is going to fall to 2-3 on the season, 2-1 in District 9 Region 1. Brookville will elevate their record to 3-2 and 2-2 in District 9 Region 1.
I think Brookville has it in hand, and I can tell that because the fire trucks are pulling out of here, so they don't feel like there's going to be any more scoring in this game by Brookville.
Yeah, Plyler in to send it away. Koger will take it at the 10. Koger does have a kick return in his career. Takes it left up the middle's got some room. There goes Koger to the outside. He's got some speed midfield. There's that speed of Koger. Can he take it? One man to beat is Plyler, and he's got him. Touchdown, Nathan Koger. And hey, we talked about it.
And I got to say, you said it earlier in the game off the air, but you said we need a run back. This was the wrong time to have it, but I'll tell you what. It shows that DuBois can do it. The one thing I love about this, no matter what the scoreboard says, DuBois did not lay down.
No, they did.
They've still got fight in them, and I still expect good things moving forward.
And that's not easy to do at this level. When things are deadlocked, back and forth, short possession game, blow for blow, and then out of nowhere, really, Brookville just took the lead. DuBois just lost it for a couple plays. Coach Weir talks about plays here and there that lost them games. And extra point is going to be no good. High snap, couldn't get it down in time. Timing was off. Short kick fell short. 34-20 is your score. But yeah, John, we talked about it. And taking away this positive kick return special teams, that's big. They got the late score. Nice touchdown run by Nissel. They didn't go out of here with their
tail between their legs.
Yeah,
is what you want to say.
Weak legs, anything like that, man.
Yep.
They took this one on the chin like big boys. They're going to learn from it, and they got to come back. They got a big one next week.
Yeah.
And while we have some time here to wrap this one up, 1:52 to go. Another onside kick coming from DuBois. And technically this one ain't over yet. 14-point deficit, onside kick, get 2 quick ones. Obviously you got to score, but, hey, this is football, man. Anything can happen. But, yeah, most likely looking like DuBois is going to drop this one here tonight. Brookville is going to take a step up in those District 9 Region 1 standings. But real quick, before I forget, before we get out of here tonight, once again, thank you to our Facebook listeners and followers who are watching our live stream and listening to our live broadcast on the radio. Anybody tuning in here tonight, we really appreciate you. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do that stuff, because if you guys weren't watching, nobody would watch. So we appreciate all you guys who tune in every week, and you guys really make this thing go. And once again, thank you for Bigfoot Country letting us come out here. I enjoy doing this every Friday night.
Yep, same here. We really do appreciate the positive feedback that we get.
So no onside kick attempt. Burkett sends it through the end zone for a touchback. Hit it about the 5-yard line, so a pretty good kick there from Burkett. 152. We'll just keep it right here for the remainder of this one. 34-20 is your score. Another solid night. Take some positives away for DuBois. Another solid night on the ground for Garrett Nissel. I'm not sure his totals tonight, but probably well over 50 yards on the ground. And another touchdown after having a hat trick last weekend.
Yeah, and their kicking game is coming around. I know you mentioned in the first game that you wanted to see them
struggle bus.
Yeah, that you wanted to see them kick the ball deeper. They're actually doing that quite well now.
Yeah, Karn City was setting up shop in DuBois territory about every one of their possessions that game. Handoff to Griffin, and he's wrestled down by a host of Beavers. We get down to about 1:45 to play here. Short gain, going to bring up 2nd and 9. But yeah, some positives to take out of this one heading into next week. Obviously the big thing is you lose the football game, but they're going to have to find a way, and nothing's easy. You got some more injuries to worry about going into next week, some big ones. But, Coach Wingert isn't going to use that as an excuse. They got a lot of guys. That's a big roster, for a Quad A school, and you got to be able to have depth. You got to have guys ready. That's why developing underclassmen is huge. DuBois has done a good job of that. The last few years, they have a lot of young guys out here, some talent, making some plays, and that's just going to have to continue as Brookville's going to knee on it here with a minute to go. And they'll just need one more of those, and
I like
that'll be all she wrote here.
I like taking the knee rather than trying to run a running play up the middle, because no matter what, any play running the ball could lead to another injury on either side, and I don't like to see that. So right now, victory formation, take a knee, get the clock out of here, and DuBois can regroup. Brookville has a little momentum going into next week.
Yep, and for the Raiders, let's see here. For their next opponent, and there's a knee down, and players will head to midfield. We're just going to keep it right here for our post-game wrap-up, and then we'll get out of here for the night.
Bradford is Brookville's next game.
Yes, Brookville. Yeah, I just looked that up, John. Thank you very much. Yep. Brookville will be traveling to Bradford, and DuBois will be welcoming in the Punxsutawney Chucks. And, it's the same thing as last year shaping up. We got Central Clarion at the top of the standings, and then between DuBois, Brookville, St. Mary's, and Karn City, you're really gonna, those are gonna be blow for blow, and those are really gonna be game by games to figure out the middle of those standings there, just like last year.
Yeah, this is good leadership right here for DuBois. The first person in line shaking hands with the other team is Zach Gallagher with his arm in a sling. Yeah. So even if he can't play, that is excellent leadership right there.
Yeah, let's start here as we wrap up. Let's start with these injuries. Of course we know losing Trey Wingard, no easy task to overcome, really limits you offensively. Bringing in Landon Schrock, hasn't played a lot of quarterback, doesn't have a lot of experience there. And, you can't be one-dimensional at this level in this conference, because the teams you play are not one-dimensional.
No,
and these teams play good defense. And, this coaching staff is going to be further challenged, and these players are going to be challenged. How can we get balls in our playmakers' hands? Clark, Koger. We've seen it. We got guys who can make plays. Nissel, Dixon, they're doing great jobs. They're going to have to get creative. They got to continue to find ways. I know it's tough. None of these are easy. Lose your backup quarterback. We haven't even really talked about Tyler Hansley, who is going to be a big two-way player. I'm sorry, Jackson Hansley, who they lost in the summer with a knee injury. And he was going to be big-time receiver, running back, and safety for this team. So we haven't really even talked about that, and you throw in Wingard and everything on top of it. Hopefully Gallagher can get back. It's not going to be easy, but I mentioned Coach Wingard's not going to make excuses. He's going to get his boys back in practice, and he's going to get after this thing.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can take down our rival Punxsutawney next week.
And I'm not making excuses either. But it is tough to go down in a game and have a backup come in at one of those skill positions and be able to pick up that slack in-game situation. Now, no matter what happens throughout the course of this week, whether Landon Schrock can come back as a quarterback next week, at least you have better time for Schrock?
Schrock?
No.
Samson?
Deeb. Yep, Deeb. I'm sorry. Tripping myself here. At least you have enough time for Deeb to set himself throughout the week of practice, take most of the snaps. And like you were saying, you have to be multi-dimensional or, dual-dimensional. You can't just run the ball. So they're going to have to figure out what passing plays they can get with him if he's going to be their guy next week to have some kind of a balanced attack.
Yeah, and, talk about running the ball. They need to be able to run the ball a little bit better than they have been if that's what they want to be their identity moving forward to finish up this year, as we are now halfway through this season. DuBois sitting at 2-3, but we talked about it. They're taking some positives into the locker room right now, and so build off that. Build off your guys not quitting, having that will to come back out after you're facing all this adversity. There's few, but there's some bright spots there and some positives to take out of this loss.
Absolutely. I can't say enough good things about DuBois for not just rolling over and taking the beating. They held in there, with everything that was going on in this game. They didn't quit. They had fight in them all the way up until that last play.
Yep, and back to work. They're going to have to get to that quickly because they are inviting in Punxsutawney next week, and Punxsutawney has a good thing going this season. They're building off their momentum, off their good season last year, so that is going to be no tall task. It doesn't get easier for the Beavers moving forward. Once again, 7 o'clock kickoff next week at E.J. Mansell Stadium for homecoming week for DuBois, invited in their rival Punxsutawney. So, John, that is all we have for tonight. And I want to thank you, and it was good to be back in the booth with you.
Absolutely. I can't say enough about it. Again, Dave was great to work with. Always welcome into the booth as well. I think we have everything always covered with good duos here. So good working with you again. Look forward to working with you for the next 4 games.
Yep, absolutely. Me and John will be back at it next week in DuBois against Punxsutawney, as we mentioned. That's all she wrote here at Brookville Area High School. The Brookville Raiders take down our DuBois Beavers by a score of 34-20. Thank you for listening.